All right. What more do you want me to say, folks? I told you. I've been saying it all week. You know, this team has won 3 Super Bowls in the last 5 years for a reason. I don't know if they're going to get to number 4 in 6 years, but this is why. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. Daniel Berry, what's up? Getting ready for Game 6 of the Mets and the Dodgers in about half an hour. There you go, brother. Happy Sunday to you, fam. Daniel Berry in the building. I'll salute him in a minute. Go subscribe to his channel. Sports Highlights does a great job. I told all you guys that if Mahomes beat him today with Titans, that's the comical part. Titans. You lost to a group of tight ends. And again, Kareem Hunt's getting into shape, which could be dangerous come playoff time for everybody. You look up, they're a game, really 2 games ahead of Baltimore. They don't play the Texans to December the 21st. Kansas City, folks, they got the Raiders next week. They'll win that one in Vegas. That'll be 7-0 for Kansas City next week. And let's be honest here. They're looking real good with nothing. That's the crazy part. Mahomes went from Mr. Electricity, must see TV, to Mr. Game Manager in the last 3 years. And I remember Shake Money was up here talking about that tour bullshit. As we're going to recap the games today, I got a lot of commentary about today's games. I saw a lot of them. Andy Reid stripped him down the second they traded Tyreek Hill and made him into the best game manager in a long, long time. And Mahomes is doing a hell of a job managing the game. He's doing a hell of a job managing the game. Great job, Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs today. Now let's go through the NFL as we get ready for week 8 next week. We'll be in Jacksonville next week. Packers and Jags. Fox will be in Seattle next week for the Seahawks and the Seahawks and the Bills next week. So they get Josh Allen next week out in the Pacific Northwest. All right, let's go through. It's the first game in the box. It's been a long time since I've done this. 28-18 Kansas City, comfortably dominating the 49ers. Mahomes 16 of 27, 154 yards and 2 picks. Kareem Hunt 22 for 78, 2 touchdowns. You know, Patrick Mahomes 5 for 39. That 33-yard run was the play of the game. He gets a touchdown, and McCall Hardman on the reverse gets a touchdown for the victorious Chiefs. For the Niners, Purdy's nightmare 17 of 31, 212 yards, 3 picks. And Brock Purdy ran 2 for himself for 27 yards. So there you go. 49ers host the Cowboys. Chiefs will be at the Raiders next week. Speaking of the Raiders, They lose today. I'll skip this box score. No one cares. Jaden Daniels got hurt early in this game, 40-7 Redskins. It was the Marcus Mariota show, and the Redskins pound the Commanders pound the Panthers 40-7. I'm not going to get into it. Let's look at Josh Allen today. I'm not going to waste our time with the Titans. Allen, 21 33, 323, two touchdowns, no picks. He hasn't thrown an interception in 7 games, folks. Good for him. James Cook got 32 yards and a touchdown. Ray Davis, 41 yards and a touchdown. Bills go to Seattle. Who knows where the Titans go next week? Who cares? Okay. The big game of the day. Lions 31, Minnesota 29. Golf 22 of 26, 280 yards, two touchdowns. Gibbs at 15 for 116 and two touchdowns as the Lions continue to roar. For the Vikings, Sam Donald 22 of 27, 259, a touchdown and a pick. Aaron Jones had 93 yards and a 33-yard touchdown run. Jefferson had a touchdown, 7 for 81. And there you go. Vikings at the Rams on Thursday. And let me see where Detroit goes next week. I know Detroit and Green Bay 2 weeks from today, folks. Will be in Lambeau. All right, not much to talk here. Dolphins and Colts. One of the more pathetic games of the day. Tim Boyle, 8 for 13, 74 yards. Tyler Huntley, 7 for 13, 87 yards, one touchdown. Oh my God. And I know that Juno Smith got the touchdown. He had 7 catches for 96 yards. Miami hosts Arizona next week. Colts are at Houston next week. Interesting. Big game for the Colts next week. So all right, let's see some other games today. Seahawks beat the Falcons 34-13. That's a big win for Seattle to go to Atlanta and beat them like that. Geno 18 of 28, two touchdowns for 207 yards. Jason Smith and Nigba a touchdown. One completion for 35 yards. Kenneth Walker had a touchdown, 14 for 69. Kenneth Walker caught a touchdown catch, and I know Metcalf got hurt. They said it's his knee. He caught a big touchdown, 4 for 99. And guess Kirk Cousins is doing Kirk Cousins things. 24-35, a touchdown, two picks. Michael Penix completed his first pass of his career. B. John Robinson, 103 yards and a touchdown. Drake London had 63 yards and a touchdown. There you go, 34-14. Seattle hosts Buffalo next week. Saqoun's revenge, 28-3. That was my lock of the week. Jalen Hurts, 10 of 14, 114 yards and a touchdown. Jalen had two touchdowns for himself. Saqoun had a touchdown, 176 yards on the ground, and AJ Brown had a touchdown. He had 5 for 89. And the Eagles keep rolling, folks. Giants did nothing. What else is new? No surprise. Let me do the Bengal game. Deshaun Watson, the misery continues. Tore up his knee today, out for the year. Horrible. Burrow 15 of 25 for 181, two touchdowns. Jamar Chase 5 for 55 and a touchdown. T. Higgins had a touchdown today, 4 for 82. And the Bengals look like they're getting their act together, 21-14 over Cleveland. Baltimore is at Cleveland next week. Good luck with that. And last but not least, we had to save this game for last. Green Bay on a game-winning field goal beats the Texans 24-22. Oh, I'm gonna love this box score. We'll do the Packers first, then we'll get to CJ Stroud's disastrous day. Love 24-33, three touchdowns, two picks, 220 yards. Josh Jacobs had 12 for 76. Tucker Kraft had a beautiful sliding touchdown catch. Dontavian Wicks had a great touchdown pass. And Josh Jacobs caught the first pass of his career for a touchdown. Now let's get to CJ Stroud. By the way, Joe Mixon, 25 of 115, two touchdowns. All right, here we go. CJ Stroud, 10 for 21 for 86 yards. You heard me right. 10 for 21 for 86 yards. I'm going to tell you what his problem is. And the Texans don't get a break to week 14. He has not figured out the deep zone. And if you cannot do that with these quarterbacks right now, you're going to get setbacks. And that's what happened with Stroud today. Houston's 5-2, hosts the Colts. Green Bay goes to Jacksonville. That's where we'll be at next Sunday. We'll be in Duval County next Sunday for the Packers and the Jaguars. That's where I will be at. Mr. Miami will be at. That's where we'll be at. And that is the wrap-up show of all the games today. Little Rock, Abdul Jones, what's up, family? All you guys in here, third ward, let's see what's being said in here, because I'm focused on games. You guys know me. Dat Boy's in the building. Salute, bro. Mahomes had a bad game, stats were wise today, but still made the big plays to win the game when it matters. Third, there's a reason why that's up there as the thumbnail. I did that a year and a half ago. Mahomes is the GOAT, the post Brady era. Chiefs own Niners. You damn right they do. My mother gave me a piece of sweet potato pie with the apple cobbler to bring home. That's how happy my mother was. My mother said we own this team. They can't do shit against us. And Mom is right again. I'm still pissed from my Texas Longhorns playing like ass last night. They didn't take that game against the Bulldogs seriously last night. You can say that. You can say that. That boy, saluting third. I knew the Lions was going to beat the Vikings today. I don't trust Sam Darnold. You're right about that. I totally agree. That's why I took the Lions today. They covered, they won. The Lions are overall a better team. My Texans lost a close game to the Packers. Not mad. That was an honorable loss. I agree with that. I think Texans still best team in one of the two best teams in the AFC. Matter of fact, three teams. Got to put the Colts up there. I mean, the Chiefs up there, folks. I hate to say this, but Deshaun Watson is worse cursed than the Cleveland Browns have inherited. God damn, sir. Wow. Little Rock, my ninja, as he calls me. What's up, Little Rock? Let me salute everybody in the chat. Thank you for coming by, fellas. I'm giving these scores and my mind is focused. But the NFL to me is over tonight. There it is. My ninja for both of us. Man. There you go, Little Rock. Oh, man. What a day, folks. Mom was so happy. My mom, though, I could tell you the truth. My mom doesn't really, she doesn't really understand that sometimes you have to win in different ways. She's upset that the Chiefs don't bomb the football anymore. Little Rock. My mom is happy. That's all that matters to me. That she's happy about her Kansas City Chiefs and her Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is magical, folks. Just give it up to him. And the 49ers are done. I told you guys this. You guys think I want to hear myself talk when I talk up here? No, I'm telling you guys truths. I'm telling you truths up here, man. They can't beat them. And what the 49ers are about to realize is there are some hungry teams in the NFC that's ready to take their throne. Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota, Tampa. Classic Barrister, what's up, fam? Good to see you. I'm not even gonna. I don't really care for the Steeler game tonight. I really don't. Russell Wilson and oh boy, Devontae Adams starting tonight. Classic Barrister in the building. There we go. Classic Barrister in the building. Appreciate you coming, Benny. Good to see you. Ravens in the building. You can hey seriously, you could say that, Raven. Kansas City, very impressive today. And I told you guys, I said I have no confidence in the 49ers. What's poppin', Prince Asante? I'm gonna let guys come up in a minute. I'm just saying what's up to everybody in the chat. Good to see Asante in the building. Pat and Purdy was trash. Well, the defenses are great. You know, Prince Asante in the building. So anytime the Cowboys can get the 49ers this next week, get them when they're wounded. Raven's gonna like what I just said about him. He's gonna get a kick out of it. Raven. Guys are awesome, bro. I love you guys so much. Appreciate you guys pulling up and chilling. Raven Knight in the building, everybody. I'm gonna let everybody up right now. I did the post game. Love pulled it out today for Green Bay. Drove them 70 yards down the field. Packers win today. That boy in the building. And I want to talk about the Dolphins real quick while I got some time. I don't know what the hell is going on with that team, bro. But they better be glad Tua comes back next week. By the way, since you brought that up, I'm gonna get right back to the Dolphins. What I gotta say about them. Jaden Daniels, I believe, broke a rib today. He's out, so he didn't play the rest of the game today. Slammed his helmet. Fans were giving him a standing ovation. Redskins go to 5-2. Their bye is week 14, by the way. So you think Cat is built for New York? Yeah, I got the Knicks. I picked the Knicks to go to the finals. Believe it or not, when they made the trade with Bridges, I'm definitely they have a good chance to bring the championship back home. And you better get your standing space in the Canyon of Heroes. I really believe there'll be a parade in June for the New York Knicks downtown. Football season is a wipe for me now. It's PS5 Pro season. So, okay. All right, let me get back to Miami real quick. I think the Dolphins are in trouble. I thought they will win this game today, beat Arizona. Now I'm not sure they're going to beat Arizona next week, and I'm going to get deep into it Wednesday night because I'm doing the football game tomorrow night. I usually don't do Monday night games, but Tampa and Baltimore is very enticing, so I'm going to jump all over it. Uh, but the Dolphins, in my opinion, a lot of rumors coming out of South Florida. One of them is that depending on the next 3 weeks, if it doesn't go well, look for them to draft a quarterback next year. But I'll get into that Wednesday night. But the Dolphins let another golden opportunity slip away. Bothers the hell out of me. It really does. As a lifelong Dolphin fan, it hurts me bad, bro. Miami, you gotta get this shit together and get it together now. Now, we ain't going to the NBA Finals. Yes, you are. Mace, you jumping for the top rope. What the Knicks take? Got the Knicks going to the finals. I've been had that since August. I'm gonna stick with it. And I got the Knicks there. Yeah, but back to the Dolphins. It bothers me that the Dolphins are in this predicament. It does. And they gotta get out of this shit. I'll tell you one thing: Dolphin fans better realize right away. Your coach is a fucking moron. All right, the weather is great all over the NFL. Me, she jumping for the top from the top one. So, but today NFL boring. I think Love was great in the last drive of the game. Drove Green Bay 70 yards for the game, winning field goal. I don't know what the hell happened to C.J. Stroud today, bro. 10 for 21 for 86 yards. I don't know, man. All these people on that Stroud bandwagon, and I respect Stroud a hell of a lot, but that was not a great performance today. And he was frustrated, throwing his helmet around. And again, he has to figure out how to go up against that deep cover too. If you can't figure it out as a quarterback, you're in a lot of trouble. Everybody's going through the deep cover two. Love has figured it out. Baker Mayfield has. Who else has? Baker, Love, Goff, Lamar, uh, and Josh Allen. And of course, Mahomes, what he does is he's smart. He takes what comes to him. That's why Mahomes is the best. And there you go, right there. Love, of course, figured it out. Ain't too many of these quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels, believe it or not, figured it out. So Stroud again flustered today. Okay, can't wait to do the games tomorrow night. Baltimore at Tampa. I'll be on the air at 8:05. The game starts at 8:20, so we'll get it going tomorrow night. All you guys in here, Raven playing as football is an ass fight to Raven, so he's on PS5 Pro season soon. He's playing his own season on PS5. Princess Sante don't believe the Knicks can go far. Okay. As Russell Wilson's the starter tonight for the first time. So, so I'm not going to pay attention to this game. Liberty playing for the championship right now, game five. New York is really into the Liberty winning their first championship. We'll find out tonight. I'm not watching the game. After I do this, uh, I'm out of here. Give you guys an hour. Not really much to talk about. I reviewed the games, and next week the games suck. Let's go take a look at next week's card. Oh, so right here. All right, next week. Ravens and Browns, boring. Vikings, Rams, boring. Titans, Lions, boring. Colts and Texans, Green Bay and Jacksonville, that's where we'll be at. Arizona's at the Dolphins next week. Two will be back. Jets at Patriots. Atlanta at Tampa. Hey, that's not a bad game. Eagles, Bengals. Saints, Chargers. So those are your games next week. Dallas and San Francisco. We will be there next Sunday night. Instead of me not paying attention to this game, next Sunday night, Cowboys and Niners, I will be. So that's next week. Lots going on in the tech world. Been testing DJI drones. Neo sucks over water, by the way. Okay. So, that's all I have tonight, folks. I figured I'd give you an hour. I'll give you a half an hour. What the hell? But you know the deal. Next week up here we'll have Green Bay and Jacksonville early in the afternoon, and then our night game will be 49ers and Cowboys. So today, what was very impressive in the league is one thing. That man right there is the GOAT, and to otherwise noted. So I want to thank Raven, Princess Sante, Dat Boy. We had a great afternoon show, by the way. Classic Barrister, Raven, of course, Abdul Jones, Third Ward. Thank you guys. And of course, Daniel Berry is doing the baseball game right now. Presidential race is winding down. I think the Democrats blew it when Obama opened his mouth, which was stupid by him. And it's nice to see black men are standing up to what they believe in. Ugh. And me, on the other hand, I am getting ready to call it a night. I'm not going to waste my time watching Pittsburgh and the Jets. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Ravens taking on the Buccaneers. That should be a real good one. So, San Francisco again, they're done. And I told you guys that I was right again. So, I'm going to say good night to you guys. People in the clouds, thank you. And we'll get deep into more tomorrow night. Let's see who is this commenting. Raven's gonna go and watch him some Godzilla King of the Monsters. Mahomes is the king. Yes, he is. And San Francisco found that out today. Brock Purdy cracked the bed. So he sure did. And Mahomes is definitely the GOAT. Baker and Lamar tomorrow night. Mike Evans and Zay Flowers tomorrow night. Chiefs 6-0. They keep marching on. And he's the best in the business, folks. See you tomorrow night, everybody. Good night, Raven. Good night, everybody. Good night from the Oasis.